Absolutely. I mean, this is one of those situations where we know what to do. We know from research what works for couples in this situation. If you have these unbelievable arguments that just kind of erupt out of nowhere, you can put a halt to this. There's a lot of hope for you.
Well, and by the way, this is an important thing to take the time to understand, because conflict can actually destroy a relationship. The other side, the flip side of this coin, is it can also make you stronger and build a closer bond if you know how to navigate out of those tough moments.
And it's so important when kids are involved to model conflict resolution in a healthy way. So what can they do to kind of curb this?
Simple things. I mean, one of them is to steer clear of critical comments. And this is really important. When you hurl a criticism at someone, it just takes that argument in a damaging direction.
Yeah, because it automatically puts the other person on the defense. And so what you want to do is turn your critical comments into a complaint. And that may sound funny or just a matter of semantics. It's not. It's a completely different emotional experience.
Because it creates a different reaction in the person you're talking to.
And what's the difference? It usually begins with how you start the sentence. Is it with you or with I? You always make us late. You never pick up your clothes. Those are criticisms. I feel frustrated when relates to something that really matters to me. Now you've turned it into a complaint. So focus on starting with the I statement, and when you do that, it's much more likely to be heard as a message rather than as kind of the ignition key being turned on for a conflict.
Isn't there even a simple way to remember that? The XYZ formula.
Right.
In situation X, when you do Y, I feel Z. You know, if you can remember that, that protects you from those critical comments.
Right. We talk about that in Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts.
That's right.
And we've heard from so many couples that aren't just in the early stages of marriage, but even down through the decades, that go through that book and realize that chapter on conflict, if that's a struggle for you, you're going to find really a little gold mine there of all kinds of techniques that'll help you do just that.